What up, David here with some Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Should we call it Paper Luigi, the something about Waffle Kingdom, because we're gonna do the Luigi story for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. It's like a side story that Luigi's been going on his own adventure, and it's time for us to just explore it. You saw me do Grifty and Lumpy, and of course I'm sure you were all waiting for this. Let's see, adventures, of course. Me, I'm done questing for now. Yep, I scaled Hate Song Tower. Yeah, he rescued the princess, and it's great. So, it's a long story, and it's time for us to hear it all. Starting with the Waffle Kingdom letter. Well, like I said, it's a really long story. Here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro. Got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. Left behind as usual, I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. I'm not doing my full Luigi voice, it will kill me to do it for this entire video. We don't get too much mail, so I was thinking, huh? And that's when the letter said, Sirs, my name is Crepe. I am a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crap. Well, I don't remember exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer this plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking. Then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crep, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and banished. Apparently though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse. And those parts have been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded into the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I'd find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base spoken of in Waffler Fables. When it activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing me toward Rumble Pump Volcano and the pudding continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Rogueport for Rumble Pump Volcano. It's probably gonna be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue the princess. So, Rogueport is kind of like Luigi's hub world, for some reason. Even though it feels like the Waffle Kingdom is way far away, but go figure. And it's kind of cool. It was addressed to both Mario and Luigi, but Luigi just kind of took it upon himself, which is pretty cool. And I like how the compass pieces kind of mirror the crystal stars. Rumble Bump Volcano, let's go. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. As soon as my ship docked on the pudding continent, I set out for the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days fording through the dense jungle. Fording? Is that a thing? I guess it wouldn't be foraging, because that would imply food. I don't think I know that word. Cool. I always loved how, even when I was a kid, video games always taught me fun words, but anyway, going on. Scary beasts were all over. More than once, I thought I was done for, bro. I may have screamed a bit, to scare them off, you know. But as fate would have it, a blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this one town. Bluey was on a journey of his own, but he joined me after hearing my tale. Now Bluey's a madman. I love how Bluey's right there too. Back in his hometown, they'd call him White Torpedo. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me fight to Rumble Bump Volcano. This place was all about bubbling lava pools and heat that'd make the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps designed to protect the compass piece. The scariest one of all was this gigantic 100-foot tall statue that stomped around. Now the weakness of this giant statue, bro, was a red gem on its forehead. Now I can jump high, but not high enough to reach this thing by a long shot. So I came up with this plan for Bluey to hit the weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for a pause in the statue's movements and hucked Bluey up there. And bullseye, the white torpedo saved the day. The jewel got whacked. It was a critical hit, and that stone statue toppled and crumbled into pieces. Once I was done, it was easy to stroll to the room where the treasure was. Unfortunately, Princess Eclair was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass and put it in the base. Now the compass pointed west to Plumpbelly Village on the Strudel continent. So I set sails once again and came back here to Rogueport to recharge. Yeah, he's going to whole continents. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. Wanna hear about something else? Yeah. He's gotta go to Plumpbelly Village, which I just love the way that sounds. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Once we made landfall on the Strudel continent, we made for Plumpbelly Village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hiza. He said the beast demanded he offer up his own daughter as a sacrifice, too. So of course, being heroic, I offered to go myself in her stead. Brave, huh? Now the custom was for sacrifices to be dressed as brides, so I got all dolled up. I was one hot sacrifice, bro. I looked so good, I fooled our foes and got into Hiza's lair. It was like Cloud in Don Corneo's, thing, wall market. It was great. Music was awesome. It was kind of like, kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. Chiffon really chafes, bro. Chiffon really chafes, bro. I finally found Hiza, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but when I came to, I managed to distract both heads. He could have died in that process. It reared up, fangs bared to attack, and at that moment, I deftly lunged left. His gaping mouths smashed into one another, and he vanished into a cloud of smoke. Damn! A shining plate fell down from the spot where Hiza's body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I set it, and it pointed east, to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it, she was sorta cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next door. What? Oh, no, him in the party, I mean, I still have to save Princess Eclair from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass had activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I'm certain it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eclair. I kinda zoned out there. Oh yeah, so, we set sail again after ditching town. What, who, Daisy? Oh, I don't know who that is. And somehow we managed to get back here to Rogueport. And here I am. Wanna hear about something else? Yeah. Let's go to Circuit Break Island. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they held kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we get to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. That doesn't sound like a good way to conduct your political situation. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there, on the trophy they give to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, as you know, so I thought I'd be okay. Boy, I was wrong. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust, and I didn't have a blue shell at my disposal, if you know what I mean. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. It was like Twisted Metal, but racing. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazed. It was like Crash Team Racing up in here. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway. And race day finally came. I got one of the best karts, the big green 01. I took my position at the start line. The light went green, just like me, and I stomped on the accelerator. Then something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling. It crashed into the wall behind me and hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other karts crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. Is it county mile? I don't know. It must be country. And he took the piece off my trophy and added to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me towards Jazzafraz Town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words would form poetry if spoken by your voice. I'll most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair! Oh, sorry about that. So after that, I got back on my boat. And I came back here to Rogueport. That's what's been up with me. Nice. So, to Jazzafraz Town we go. So yeah, for real, I low-key wanna, like, do a video series. I don't know if I'll ever do this, because it'll take a while, but let me know if you're interested. And if you've been here long enough, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more fun stuff like this. Comment down below on other things you want to see. I'm thinking about doing a retelling of Grifty's Tales, Lumpy's Tales, and Luigi's Tales. Either like in comic book form maybe, or just like drawn illustrations. Because I'd kind of like to work on my art again, and I think that'd be fun, just to kind of do like little panels or just whole scenes based on some of the things that Luigi's dealt with in his adventures. And of course for the other stories we've done for this game. I don't know, I think it would be a fun exercise, but let me know if it's something you'd be down for. Anyway, Jazzafraz Town. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. As soon as we hit Jazzafraz Town, we were overcome by the glitz and the glamour. It's a very lively place, bro. Tons of daisies live there, and they're always smiling. While looking for the piece of the compass, I met a hip daisy named Hazy. Hazy was a producer, and he was looking for actors to go on stage with him. I told him we wouldn't, since we were looking for the compass part, you know? But Hazy said we could win the compass part in the upcoming Drama Slam. He said the so-called Drama Llama plaque might, in fact, be one of the parts. I thought it said plague for a second. Well, we just had to give it a try, so we rehearsed with the cast and hit the stage. Our musical was called The Mystery of the Fiery Hat of Social Awareness. What? The script was great, but I really hosed, bro. My role, my part, was grass. I played grass by the side of the road. Grass, bro. Grass! I just sprawled out on the ground and had to be silent. Everyone but me had lines. I don't care if I was wearing green. Who cast someone based on that? It was awful. It's like being typecasted, but worse. Maybe I should get another set of clothes. Maybe I should get the red emblem badge, M emblem. In the end, our musical was the talk of the town, and we won the Drama Slam. I got the compass part I was after, but even that didn't make me very happy. The huge after party just made me feel worse, so I snuck out the back door. But wow, outside were tons of fans, my fans, fans of grass. They swarmed me. I couldn't believe it. Imagine, cheering for grass. I was ecstatic, bro. After that, I added the piece of the marvelous compass, which pointed north. I'm glad it actually ended up being a piece of the marvelous compass. This producer seemed sketch. Then again, yeah, just like Grubba. Although I think his partner for this one is actually kind of cool, the party member that he gets. It's a Daisy, and she's like, and Luigi will be grass again. It pointed to rapturous ruins in Grimble Forest. Then, that voice again. Oh, my cherished Princess Eclair, how you soothe me. I would be grass for you. And I hope you touch grass. I will find you. I will reach you. I will stand by your side and be your Luigi. Wow, sorry about that, bro. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of in love with this person that I've never met. And then I got back to my boat. Even though, like, Princess Daisy, I think, is somewhere, and there's a guy who wants me to marry his cute daughter, but I gotta rescue this person who I do not know. I came back to Rogueport, and here I am, another leg of my adventure completed. To be fair, he did promise the minister. Wanna hear about something else? Yeah, let's go to Rapturous Ruins. Well, like I said, it's a really long story. After journeying deep into the Grimble Forest, I found the domed Rapturous Ruins. Inside, everything was pure white. You couldn't tell where the floor became walls. Proceeding dead ahead, I found myself in a chamber where a young boy sat. As I approached the boy, someone named Screamy appeared out of nowhere. Screamy said the boy's name was Cranberry, and that he'd wake for a child of fate. That didn't make any sense to me, and so I started searching quietly for the compass piece. It doesn't make much sense to me either. But then it happened, bro. I got a tickle in my nose, tiny tickle, and I let out a huge sneeze. Well, Cranberry must have heard it, because he opened his eyes right up. He looked at me and smiled, and all of a sudden I could understand his language. Can you believe it? I learned that the boy was the last of an ancient race, the Luffs, or Loofs. He'd been there guarding the marvelous compass piece for the last 1,000 years. He told me that the compass is an item with the power to see into the future. The ancient Luff Empire used to power the compass to rule much of the world. Because of their greed, they were cursed by the compass, and their entire empire collapsed. To prevent a repeat of their fate, Cranberry broke the compass into several parts. 7 parts! Oh, it was Cranberry! He hid 6 and kept 1, putting himself to sleep until a worthy hero woke him. I was that hero, bro. He gave it to me, and then the ruins vanished. When I added that piece to the compass, it pointed to the far north, where the dreaded Hate Song Tower lies. Or stands. This time I heard Princess Eclair's voice more clearly than ever before. I will rescue the princess, I'll be super, and then I'll figure the rest out later. Anyway, I headed back here to Rogueport after that. I'm making my final preparations for my final battle now. I'm a little nervous, bro, but that's what I've been up to anyway. Alright, look, Luigi's making strides, and I'm invested in this. I would love a game based off this. It would be such a cool little, thing. Just like the Grifty's tale about the 4 heroes, how that would be great DLC for this. So would this, honestly. You could even, make it some stupid rhythm game, although I'd rather it be, an actual battle thing. Just another adventure. Mini-adventure. Hate Song Tower. Like I said, it's a really long story, and this part is just wild, but here goes. Hate Song Tower stands upon a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees, singing songs of hate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out the bone-chilling howls, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All of my companions felt the same way. They were with me to the bitter end. The door to the tower swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out to Princess Eclair's name. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because, as I strained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic goo dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at our feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. Not head on, dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. Luigi be hammering out here? I guess that makes sense. Mario and Luigi, he also gets the hammer skill. My swing split in the air and crashed dead center onto the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king, and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I can win this. I'll risk it all on my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension stung me. Shwack! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. With that sound as my call to battle, I advanced with no mercy in my heart. And then... Ah ha ha! You won't believe it, bro. I beat him. I defeated the Chestnut King. An even worse beast came next, a nightmare thing, but I beat it too. What? Oh, wait, I don't remember that. I do not remember the Chestnut King being followed up by a nightmare thing. It's always a Big Magoober. You fight the final boss and it's like, okay, but then Big Magoober comes out of nowhere, and it's that. I rescued Princess Eclair. It was all over. And then I came back to Rogueport and had a light lunch. And that's about it. Final Fantasy X, great example. You think you're gonna fight Sin, then you end up fighting someone, and then you end up fighting someone else who turned into a little tick. Anyway. I had a light lunch and that's about it. Huh? You think there's more to the story than that? Not at all, that's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair. The end. I love how he didn't even talk about this princess that he's been fawning over this entire time. He's like, oh yeah, and I found this bitch, and I rescued her. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end. Wanna hear about something else? Nah, man, we're good. That was Luigi's adventure, and I love it. I would love to, see a version of it that, is explored in some other way. I'm thinking about doing drawings based on it, because, he goes through fun little adventures here, like him playing grass, And, you know, just the fight with the king, and, like, the thing with the snake with 2 heads, like, it's just cool. I wonder if it's worded differently. Oh, I got mail. Oh, damn, throat bomb. This is for kids. Jesus. Alright, let's go. I got Super Luigi 1 through 4. Luigi found... Oh, cool! Oh, this is sick. So it kind of summarizes what Luigi says, but it's different than him recalling it. Oh, this is sick. Maybe this is what I'll do the drawings to. That'd be... Sorry, yeah, that'd be sick. I don't know. Let me know what you think, because that's kind of cool. As you can see, it's the same story, but it's just different. Ah, and he wrote it, too. But little did Luigi know. Written in 3rd person, so yeah. Sir Luigi, dangerous... Oh, I see. Now it's not about sirs. Now it's just sent to Luigi. I think this novel might be written funkily. You know, only Luigi could save them. Yeah, only Luigi. Damn, I don't know how to do this. Should I do this based on Luigi's retelling or his book's retelling? Oh, that's the question of the day. Anyway, if I even do that. But that's cool. Anyway. I could read all these, but, you know, let me know what you want to see. Again, this was just a video to explore Luigi's story for anyone who was curious about that, because honestly, I don't even know if I've read all of it. Maybe the first time I played this game I did, but not in subsequent playthroughs, so that was fun. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't, smack the bell so you never miss a thing, consider supporting me on Patreon. Thank you, fill in the blanks, and Auto Limits for supporting me on Patreon, and I'll see y'all in the next video. For now, this is Dave out, peace out. Later. We should have done... Super Luigi book! Oh no! Wait! Actually, you know what? This guy novelized my quest. He's been interviewing me. He was actually interviewing me here at the inn during my breaks from my adventure. I didn't think anyone would be interested in reading a book about Luigi. But Super Luigi came out recently, and check this out, bro, here in Rogueport. Set a new record for consecutive weeks at the #1 on the bestseller list. Oh, hooray for Luigi, bro. I started reading it the other day, but it's an encyclopedic account in multiple volumes. Excruciating detail, bro. It's like a history book. Seemed like one anyway. They've got it in the shop here in Rogueport. How about you snag a copy, bro? Wanna hear about something else? Oh, whoa, that's so cool! And I'm so glad I got that, because I haven't uploaded the Luigi episode yet, so I'm gonna tack this on. I've beaten the game. This is David from the future. Bye.